Hello everyone, my name is Mathis Irondil, and welcome back to Season 3 of my Sims 2 Let's Play of my custom neighborhood of Krand-ti-Fold. In the last episode, we hopped into the Krand-ti-Fold family, where Quella finally grew up into an adult, Remy is now a teenager, and they had a little baby named Demeter. Ophelia finally got a job, so she is bringing in some money, but also Quella is too. And things are looking up for the Krand-ti-Fold. Still not great. They're still very poor, and Demeter probably will not help with that situation, but things are looking up. They have a shower now, which is something they did not have at the beginning of round 3. But in this episode, if I can figure out where they are... Here we are. This episode, we are going to be moving into 170 Horseshoe Lane to check on the Miluged family and see how things go with them. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Alright, well here we are in the Miluged family with Dennis and Esther sitting here eating cookies for breakfast, it looks like. Totally healthy. But first thing first here, we have Dennis here. Dennis is... Oh, I think Dennis actually has to go to work, so we're just going to talk about him really quick. Dennis, here, let me bring it up real quick. Dennis is 32 years old. He is an Aries, and he's fairly outgoing. That's his most notable trait here, other than him being fairly serious and fairly grouchy. He is a popularity sim, which makes decently good sense, other than, he's just not super nice or playful. He wants to be friends. He wants to go out and have, fun with people, but he's not really great at it. But he does have a job at the local law firm as the receptionist. Hopefully things will get better with that. He does want to get a charisma point. Not that will help him really, but he does want it. Maybe that'll help him make some friends. Then we have his wife here, Esther Miluged. Esther is 31. She is a Virgo and is incredibly neat, but incredibly shy as well. She's not necessarily lazy or active, but, she's just a rounded person other than her just being incredibly neat, which is nice because you can tell here that they have a child who's making a mess. So that's great. She is a knowledge sim, which makes sense for her personality here. And she is currently the yearbook club supervisor at the local newspaper printer. The press, that's what I should probably call it. As for Victor here, Victor, you probably need to go to school, buddy. Why aren't you going? Everything is fine. You should have went on your own. That should have been automatic. So quit playing with the bear. So let's go ahead and look at Victor here while he's going to work. Victor is 6 years old. He is a Aries and is incredibly outgoing. He's actually probably going to be a popularity... Well, he might be a pleasure sim if I decide to do that. But he'll probably be a popularity sim like his father. Because he is a little bit nicer. He's quite a bit nicer than his father. And he's a kid, so he doesn't have a job. And he's just has the grow-up aspiration. I feel like we've had this card before. But I'll read it out just one more time. If we have it again in this series, unless it's like, multiple rounds down the way, I won't read it again. But Dennis picks up the phone only to hear Allison Berkowitz on the other line. She's been calling for weeks asking for legal representation, but Dennis's boss, Mr. Vandersex, has no interest in representing her. Dennis is sick of dealing with the lady every day, so he thinks of 2 possible ways to handle the situation. He can convince Mr. Vandersex to represent her, though he may not be happy about it, or Dennis can find Berkowitz another lawyer, though Vandersex may not appreciate him helping out his competition. How should Dennis get Allison Berkowitz out of his hair? Now, we do know that Dennis is not super nice, so he probably wouldn't care about Allison Berkowitz that much. He probably just wants to get her, as it said, out of his hair. So he would probably try to convince his boss, say, hey, I'm tired of this lady, please just do something about it. So I think that's what we're going to do, convince Vandersex. But unfortunately, it didn't work out, and Dennis has been demoted. At least he wasn't fired. So, sorry about that, Dennis. Oh, well. But he brought home 148 simoleons, so... I mean, that's better than nothing. And we've got the bills already. That's great. Love the bills. I went ahead and I changed their season to the 4th season, which is spring in this world. Just so it evens up with the Kolrihus, so everybody is on the same page. I kept wanting to do that before, but now everyone is going to be on the same page, starting in round 3. I'm sorry about any inconsistencies with that. How much are our bills? They're only 280, which we can afford, so we might pay those off soon. Depends on if we need to get anything else. But as for now, Dennis, why don't you go ahead and get some charisma points in you? Alright, who's giving us a call? It is... I can't remember her name. She's one of the townies that I made. But no, Esther is not available to talk. Dennis now wants to get a promotion, so that is going to be something we're focusing on. Pretty sure he'll get it next time he works anyways. Well, maybe he will. I don't know. But yeah, he's doing better, so hopefully that'll be... get him there. After this, I'll probably get him some food and have him go work on the car. Maybe we can sell... So last time what we did is I sold the car that he made, and I kind of regret that. I kind of think that if you're going to make those cars, you should have to sell them through like the community business stuff. So I regret that, but that's what we're going to do from now on, I think. So I'm going to get him some food and have him just work on the car. Alright, Victor is doing incredibly well at school, and he brought home Van Stevenson, whoever that is. I don't know who that is. But Esther has been promoted to a blog writer, and that is actually something really good. So go ahead and get rid of Van Stevenson, please. Ask him to leave. And then... Oh! Esther wants to buy a garden plot? That is definitely something we can do, Esther. What is your hobby? I didn't even realize that's your hobby. So she wants to buy a garden plot. We're not going to be able to afford an orchard tree after we do this, but we can definitely get you a little garden here, Esther. That's what we'll do, actually. There we go. Yeah, that's nice for Esther, I guess. And Dennis, you can actually pay... Esther, actually, you can pay for the bills. Dennis, go work on the car or something, please. So then, Esther, yeah, you can plant some seeds. I'm actually going to fertilize everything here. So fertilize many bags. And then, yeah, we can plant something. Well, she's got them all fertilized, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to plant many tomatoes. And I guess she's just going to be a gardener. I don't know why she wants to be a gardener, but that's what she's going to do. I mean, I guess maybe it's her knowledge aspiration that's kicking in here. But it's what she wants to do. She still wants to buy an orchard tree, but we'll lock it in for the future, but I don't think that's going to happen. Victor, go ahead and watch some TV, get your fun up, and then work on your homework, bud. Alright, so Victor wants to get a puppy. I'm not going to lock that in, because I have that mod that allows them to want to obtain a pet. Or I think I do. So that's what we're going to be using for that want-based thing. Because I have a pet shop in town, and obviously I can't get puppies at that thing. We just need to buy adult pets, and that's what we're going to be doing. Up until we have families that have pets that, give birth to puppies. Esther, I saw a dirty newspaper. There we go. Go ahead and clean that up when you're done. Dennis, are you doing good on that? Cool? How's it coming along? It looks about the same. I don't know how long it's going to take for him to make this new car, but we definitely need the money. Alright, Dennis is in desperate need of some socialization, so let's try to get him a friend, because he's going to need a lot of friends for his job. He's a popularity sim anyways. He wants to invite somebody over. We're not going to do that right now. Who do we want him to become friends with? Who do we think he could become? Oh, Franklin Yil-Osley. I feel like he and Franklin should become good friends, because Franklin's also a popularity sim. I think. I'm pretty sure he is. So they just woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Dennis is going to try to go back to bed, but Esther is now awake. She needs to get... Oh, points of cleaning. Is that for her career? No? I don't know why she wants to learn how to do cleaning, but... I mean, besides her just being a clean sim, but... Dennis, why don't you get some food, buddy? How good are you at cooking? I can't remember. Terrible. Esther is the one with that's able to cook. So go ahead and just get some cookies and then go back to bed. Alright, so Esther is making some pancakes. Dennis has to be at work in an hour, so we'll go ahead and get him up. That way he can maybe munch on something real quick before he has to go to work. He wants to work on the car too. Alright, so he definitely does enjoy working on the car. Even though it's not his one true hobby, it is something that he does enjoy doing somewhat at least. Then Victor, after you're done peeing, you can get some pancakes too. It's a family meal. This might be the first time we've had like a family meal where one of them isn't like face down in the food, which is really a really nice change. Oh, so Esther now wants to get a cooking skill point, but the refrigerator is empty. Does she work today? She's off. So how much money do we have? 500. Yeah, let's go ahead and have her, well, let's have her change into clothes, and then we're going to walk her to the grocery store to grab some groceries. Maybe she can talk to some people there too. Alright, so she wants to be saved from death. Of course she does. Let's just go ahead and grab some groceries real quick. Looks like the cool Rihus are here. Are they all here? Or just Price and Ophelia? What is going on here? Oh, never mind. I know what's going on there. So we'll get like a little bit more than $400 or simoleons worth of groceries. So the Jildales are also here. And Stacey Erm, Meredith Kogan. Who else do we see that we could talk to? Do you know the Jildales at all? Can't remember. I guess not. Are you getting something to eat? Or are you just browsing? Good, just browse, because you don't need to buy anything. I guess you're kind of friendly with Price. You could talk to him, maybe become friends with him. You're both knowledge sims, fairly shy. Alright, well, she's improved her relationship with Price a little bit. So just go ahead and send Esther home with the groceries. She might be a little bit late for Victor coming home, but that's okay. It shouldn't hurt too much. Dennis should also be home soon, too. Maybe I hope Dennis will be home before Victor gets home. I didn't think about that, unfortunately. Okay, so Victor is home. There is nobody here to meet him. I hope he's going to be okay. His mom will be home in half an hour. Hopefully that's not too long. I really hope it's not too long. So go ahead and just watch TV until your mom gets home, buddy. Okay, thank goodness. Esther is home. Everything is fine. Go ahead and put the groceries away and then maybe tend to your tomato plants. That scared me. I thought that Victor was going to get taken away. Hey, and Dennis did get... Oh, no. I was going to try to save the work on the car thing, but... Dennis did make it home, so I'm happy about that. And he got his promotion, so that's cool. He does need to get logic and cleaning to be able to do any more, but that's okay. So just go ahead and watch some TV, Dennis. And Victor, please go take a bath. And it is time for everybody to get up. And I don't think Esther works again. No, she does work today. She has to be at work at 1, though, so she'll be fine. Dennis, though, you have to get up now, go to the bathroom to get ready for work. And Victor, you also need to go to the restroom, but you can go ahead and just get some cookies for breakfast. That's healthy. We talked about this earlier. Very healthy. I did forget that we had pancakes in the fridge that we could have for breakfast instead of eating cookies. But that's okay. We don't need to be healthy for every meal, right? What is this? She wants to get a cookie. See, she still wants to get that cooking skill point, but she doesn't really need that. Okay, so Dennis is eating lunch at work when the office microwave begins to act unexpectedly. He's been tinkering with the microwave at home, but we don't have a microwave at home. But but isn't sure if he wants to mess around with the work one. Should he try tinkering with it or calling the support team? Well, Dennis is thinking that he is a tinkerer because he's been working on cars for a while. It's not his one true hobby, but he thinks he's getting pretty good at it, so he would definitely try to tinker with it. But he's gained some more enthusiasm from it. That's great. Don't know if it really helps him out, but that's just what's gonna happen, I guess. And once again, I forgot that Victor gets off at work at 3, and Dennis gets off at work at 4, so I hope everything is okay. Victor, please do not let's. All right, Dennis is home, so we don't need to worry about it. Wonderful. All right, Dennis, go ahead and take a bath, and I want you to work on your car. Oh, they're done with the body. He just needs to work on the engine now. Cool. All right, Esther is home. There she goes, and she. What does she want to get now? Please, something useful? Gain a skill point. Okay, let's get her a creativity skill point. Because that's what she wants to get. We're going to get her a... What are we going to get her to learn creativity? I guess we're getting her an easel. I guess that's what we're going to get her. We're just going to put it out here so she can paint her husband... Or paint outward. And, of course, immediately Victor hops up there. I don't need you to do that, buddy, because your mom needs to do that more than you. Music and dance is your hobby. So that's not even like you had to get up there, like compulsively did that. But whatever. Esther, I need you to print on there. Paint on there, rather. Alright. Dennis, go ahead and rev the engine and see if maybe we can get this car going. Then, maybe we can sell it and make some decent money. That would be so great if we could do that. Nope. Okay. So go ahead and just go back to working on the engine. And this time we are absolutely going to be selling it through, actual, what you'd call it. Oh. Oh. We're going to sell it through our home business. Alright, family. It is time to get up and time to get going. Go ahead, Esther, and tend many of the plants out there. Since you are apparently a gardener now. Just go ahead and do that. And then, I guess Victor... And you have to use the restroom, but your dad's going to use the bath first. So, I guess just watch some TV before school. Alright, we got the bills. How much are they? They're only $2.50, so that's good. That works. We can pay that off. And then... Plants should be fine for a little bit. We might water them later on today. But yeah, just go ahead and get ready for your own job, because you have to be at work at 1. And you're probably going to get a promotion, actually. You almost certainly are going to get a promotion. Alright, so Esther's blog is starting to get a decent amount of website traffic, which means the site maintenance costs are going up. There are 2 ways to cover the cost. Esther can begin using banner ads on the site, you know, the most annoying things in the world, or she can begin selling t-shirts. Both options have proven successful, though banner ads may anger the readers and t-shirt sales can be a bit of a hassle. What should Esther do to cover the website costs? Now, Esther is a knowledge sim, which means she's a bit nerdy, which means that she, is probably used to the internet, and she knows how awful banner ads are and how, while they do display your product pretty well, they're more than likely just going to annoy people and have a good chance of turning them off. T-shirts, on the other hand, if somebody likes your product, they're going to want to, represent you, and they might want to, support you somehow, so they'll buy your product, and when they buy your product, that generates money for you because they're actually buying your product, but then that's also free advertisement since you probably have your name on the product. So I think Esther's smart enough to figure that out, so she's going to try to sell t-shirts. And she is immediately promoted to Internet Movie Critic. So good job, Esther. Wow. Good job. You know what? Go ahead and greet Lois Kennewall here. So yeah, things are going pretty well for the Miluged family now with Esther anyways. Not so great with Dennis, but there's only so much you can do with that. Now we do have to be worried though, because Esther does not get home until 8 p.m. Oh, who did he bring? Oh, look who he brought. Little Zia Riem. Maybe they can be friends. Here. Go and talk to Zia. Actually, after you play with her, play some cops and robbers. Because I know you want to be friends with this van guy, but you are not going to be friends with him. Why are you being mean? Stop. Okay, just ask Lois to leave, please. Victor? Oh, yeah, your mom's being mean, I know. So, go play cops and robbers with Zia. Alright, Dennis is home, and he probably didn't get probably did not get a promotion because he doesn't have any skill points. But he does want to go work on the car, so we're going to have him go ahead and just rev the engine on that. Yep, nothing. Okay. So go ahead and just work on the engine some more. Oh, it looks like the car is finished now. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we're going to paint the car. You know, we're going to paint this one orange as well. It's probably great to paint in the rainstorm, by the way. I don't know if you guys know that, but painting in the rain is, you know, amazing for cars. You know, it totally helps. Victor is not available to talk. He's actually playing with his new friend, who is definitely much closer to him in age. Oh no, and he killed her! He wants to get a point in creativity too, but also a point in charisma. Let's give him a point in charisma, because I feel like his mom has the creativity thing right now, and she needs to focus on that. She wants to get 3 points of creativity anyways. Again, painting in the rain. Nothing better. Apparently I clicked on change appearance. That's not what I meant to click on. I thought something was going on with the car. You cannot practice... Go ahead and help your mom tend the tomatoes. You cannot practice charisma, apparently. So I guess it's got to be creativity for you. Alright. Okay, look at that. So... we're going to have to ask Zia to leave here once she's done, and I am going to open the business for the first time, I think the first time, and we're going to try to sell the car. Alright, so go ahead and open... Oh, I don't even have the home business yet, do I? I have to actually start it. So call business, start a home business. That's what we're going to do. We're going to start this home business. Yes, please. Uh-huh. And yes, we're going to start a home business. There we go. Our home business is open, and we need people to come and start looking at the car. That's what we're selling. Well, we need to actually put the car for sale. So we're going to be selling it for 5,000 simoleons, which is great because we sold it for, or bought it for 800. That is such a freaking huge profit. All right, so here's Stacy why don't we go ahead and show this item to Stacy so she can look at it? Well, she's already looking at it, I guess, because it's the only product we have to show her. So just go ahead and show her real quick. Or try to sell it to her. And see what she thinks. Now, we might not make a sale today because it is getting pretty late. But she does... Okay, she did like it. So we'll wait and see what she does. So we'll just go ahead and wait by the cash register. And see if she decides to get it. Esther has... Charlotte Autumnus is here. Of course she is. So Esther has gotten that. She wants to get struck by lightning. So you know what, Esther? Go ahead and play in lightning. Get struck by lightning. Or play in water and get struck by lightning. Alright, so she didn't get struck by lightning and the rain has stopped, so I'm going to turn that off. Just go ahead and go to bed, Esther. Alright, so she didn't take the bait. So we're going to go ahead and just close the business and I'm going to send Dennis to bed. Alright, so it is 6 o'clock in the morning. It is the next day. This is not ticked over yet, but that's okay. It will tick over here very soon. That is round 3 for the Miluged family. Esther's going to go ahead and get up here. She doesn't have to go to work till 2, so we're fine. Dennis also has the day off, or Victor has the day off from school, because obviously it is the weekend. So we're going to go ahead and just have him get up and get ready. You're not going to go talk to your son, because he needs to get up and dressed and ready, and he's going to do his homework. But, yeah, so we finished the car. The business is officially started. Now, the only issue that I see happening from this is that it's going to be hard to sell the car because pretty much everyone that he's been selling it to is also poor. So until like more people have more money in their accounts, they're not going to be able to do too much. But that's round 3. Go ahead and maybe spray your tomatoes here, Esther. They're getting a little bit infested with bugs. But yeah, again, that's round 3. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Hey everyone, Mathis Irondale here. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like or a subscription on the channel, or both if you want. Or if you wanted to support me even more, maybe monetarily, I do not have a Patreon or anything like that. However, I am a storyteller and an author, which might be evident by the type of videos that I make on this channel. I've written a story called Immortal Colors, which is on Amazon right now. It is a modern-ish fantasy story that takes place on an island away from civilization, where there are different clans that try to work together to sustain life on the island, but there is also some shady stuff going around on the island. If you don't want to support me that way, absolutely fine. Like I said, a like or a subscription would be great. It helps out the channel so much. But thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time.